Westbound on the Gowanus, an accident was cleared over by 86th Street, but heavy delays remain. Cross Bronx West is jamming up Castle Hill Avenue into 3rd Avenue. Deegan southbound delays start right around East 233rd Street. Van Wyck northbound is jam-packed Liberty Avenue up through Main Street. LIE West is tied up from the Cross Island Parkway to Woodhaven Boulevard. On Long Island, LIE East still shut down by Deer Park Avenue because of a truck fire. Southern State West is heavy into Hempstead Avenue. And we also have delays on the Northern State Parkway westbound as you approach Willis Avenue. Up to a 30-minute ride in at the Lincoln and 20 in from the GWB in Holland. Alternate side is suspended today. You do need to beat the meters. There's accidents in New Jersey, 80 East by exit 38 in Denville with 2 lanes closed. Turnpike Western Spur South by exit 15W has the right lane blocked up with a crash. In 78 East, 2 lanes are closed as cleanup continues from an earlier tractor-trailer fire over by exit 11. Checking your forecast, cloudy with showers, high 55 today. For tomorrow, more clouds and showers with a high 57. You now know how not to go. I'm Cindy Waitman on AM 970, The Answer.
Joe Piscopo in the Morning is brought to you live from the Reliable Remodelers Studios.
Good morning. Welcome to your Thursday morning briefing. Here's what you need to know to start your day with your host, former Saturday Night Live superstar Joe Piscopo. Produced by Frank Morano with news guy Al Gottulo and traffic with Debbie Duhame. This is Piscopo in the Morning on AM 970. The Answer.
Are we up, guys? Are we up, like streaming live, as it were? Here we go. Now, hi, it's Joe Piscopo on the radio. Good morning, good morning. 7:05 live from New York with Frankie Morano and Al Gottulo on AM 970 The Answer, or am970theanswer.com. You know, so we're streaming live. I have no idea where you can pick this up. am970theanswer.com.
That's what we're told, yes.
Okay, so if you go to the website, you'll be able to stream us live. Or Al, you're streaming on?
I'm streaming on my own Facebook page with my phone.
It's Facebook
which is the way
page.
we should be doing.
It's
We're live right now on Facebook.
It's a Facebook page, though.
Well, no. If you're a friend of mine on Facebook, you'll get to see what we're doing right now live.
This morning you want no friends. This morning, Al.
No, I don't. I don't want any friends. It's scorched earth right now. That's why there isn't a camera on me.
Al got a little upset because he was not notified. He was not notified that we would be doing this streaming thing. It's an experiment.
Nobody even told his people about it. I mean,
I don't have people.
Now, and you're doing. What are you doing? What are you doing, Albert? You doing your beer show? At
Yes.
Thai Rock.
Thai Rock next month, June 11th, Saturday, June 11th. We're going to tape it at 3:00 in the afternoon, and then we'll replay it that night.
You mean the whole morning show's going to be out there, Al?
Absolutely. You guys are more than invited.
But we're not
Well,
broadcasting.
Frank won't be able to come because he has to get up at 2 a.m.
We're not broadcasting from there, Al. It's like for your show.
Well, yeah, it's my. But you're more than welcome to join me. Come on, it's a Saturday. We'll go on the jet skis.
Thai Rock. You know what? That's a great idea.
Me and you in wetsuits. Not together. Not together.
You and me. Oh, see, now this I could deal with.
See?
The shades work a lot better.
No, that's good.
Wait, I have to look at myself because
It's a nice pocket square, though.
Thank you.
It really is a nice pocket
Let me do. And let me model. Then we'll talk about politics in a second. I have to show you this. Look at this. This is the jacket. This is the jacket I was telling you about. That's all makeup. I try to put makeup on. Look at the jacket. Now, see what they do? They do this 3/4 length. Are you watching? Look at this. See, now when I put this jacket on, I'm used to the real long coat. I like the kind of gangster-like coat. This is what I generally get.
Mm-hmm.
But this is like, the lady really quickly said, here, take this. I was in that store, now at that store, 2 minutes. That's the way I shop. Give it to me. It fits. That's good. And look at it. See how it cuts right down here? And
That's a sharp-looking jacket. I like that.
Not bad, right? Not bad, huh?
What'd that cost you? What's that, Today's Man?
Stop it.
I'm sorry.
Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. You think I'm kidding? You want to see what this cost me? Look at this. It's $895.
What?
$895. So I go
Did
like
they
this.
throw anything in with that jacket?
Yes, the pocket square,
look
actually.
At that.
The pocket square. See, that was like free. There you go. The
See,
pocket
the thing
square.
is, the jacket was only $400. The pocket square was $400.
So I looked at the thing was hanging here like this, and I go, oh my God! I said $895. I said, she goes, oh, 50% off, 50% off. So that was good, 50% off. So, and I don't know, and I just wish it was made in America, and I don't see anything that would dictate that. Hey, but thank you, Albert. Thank you. See, we're like fashionistas now.
Absolutely.
And Frankie, how you doing this morning?
Great.
Man? Good, all good.
Absolutely.
Pavlina in the background, as you can see. See Pavlina over there.
she is.
Oh, we got who punches up the cameras?
Yeah, well,
around?
apparently I'm told, Matt is informed that there's a slight delay in the AM 970 The Answer video stream. So right now, Al's iPhone is, or
I don't have an
Droid,
iPhone.
excuse me.
Thank you.
His smartphone is the only link that we
So
have.
we're not live.
We have lights and cameras.
Semi-live.
Somehow,
No, we're live on the Facebook.
Frankie, somehow I knew that was
Yeah,
going
so
to
did
happen.
I. So did I.
Where's Al Haig? I'm in charge.
Somehow I knew that was going to happen. They go.
But if you're friends with Al on Facebook, you can see it.
Not that many.
You know what? If you're listening on the radio, you're listening on, on AM970theanswer.com on your smartphone or your tablet. That's exactly where we should be doing it anyway, because radio should be intimate like that, and we appreciate you listening. And if you want to call 877-970-2999. The big story is
All right,
John.
now we're live.
We're live now. Do I have to do the whole coat thing again?
Yes,
No.
yes, you do.
You could just.
I'll post my video. I'll share it to the AM970 The Answer Facebook page after we're done.
Pavlina, I just need you to edit that and just to, kind of just get all the wrinkles out of my face and everything. Hey, and my hair is like such a mess this morning. I put the hat on my head from Guardian Data Destruction. Product placement right there. We don't care. And from your friends who made the cookies, which are great.
Cutest cookies from Staten Island. Great job.
We should sell these on the website.
I know.
We should sell these.
They do a great. My buddy Jerry does a great job.
Where's my Crown Maple syrup? Do we have Crown Maple syrup in the house?
Somewhere.
Guys at the
I
house?
bought 2 bottles of that.
Yeah, I'm very impressed
That
with
is good stuff.
10 minutes after 7. Geraldo's on the show this morning. He's got a great documentary called The Beauty and the Beast, when Kate met Chapo. It's about El Chapo. Geraldo's a great journalist. I'm telling you. Love Geraldo on TV. Great on the radio as well. And Geraldo will join us in this about a half an hour. Arthur Aidala in the next hour. And John McLaughlin. John is the CEO of McLaughlin & Associates, one of the leading Republican pollsters in the country. And John will join us shortly. So the big news is John Kasich. In a 12-hour cycle, Frankie Five Boroughs. In a 12-hour cycle, look what happens. This is amazing. When Ted Cruz steps away, he starts to again. He does, but Ted Cruz did about a 10-minute speech, and then he steps away, right? And so
Kasich is still speaking.
This guy, that was so long. I'm watching. I got a million things to do. I'm tuning in, and I'm watching Fox. I watch Fox Business, and I'm watching. And they go to John Kasich. He really did a half hour before he said what everybody was waiting to hear. I'm suspending my campaign, and he was teary-eyed, and he was thankful. He had one state. And he had no.
And it's the state that he happens to be the governor of as well.
So he's out.
Is he still the governor? I don't know. I mean, he's been gone for a long time.
7-Eleven right now. 7-Eleven, baby. So now, then, within that 12-hour cycle, or let's say 24 hours since we were off the air, everybody's just going after Donald Trump. Everybody after Donald Trump. Oh, how could I vote for him? I can't vote for him. What are we going to do? How's Hillary going to react? No one goes after what's happening with Hillary. No one's going after why Democrats are not voting for Bernie Sanders when he wins Indiana.
Right.
And the momentum of Sanders, you can't discount that. The machine, and I say the machine on the right and the left, the big political machines are discounting all of that. So where do we end up? We go with Donald, and Donald's not even thinking about it. He's just going to go onward and forward, right?
Absolutely. Now, the big speculation now is who he picks as a running mate. So some people, Mark Halpern was on one of the TV shows yesterday saying he thinks he's going to pick the best brawler in politics, Chris Christie. A lot of people mentioning Newt Gingrich as the likely running mate for Trump.
is the hot choice.
We had a caller yesterday that just said Trump should pick a black guy. That has Ben Carson.
Ryan.
Right. Well, but Ryan's under the age of 35, so he's not eligible.
You have to be 35?
Yeah.
No.
So a lot of people saying Ben Carson should be the candidate.
Very decent.
But I don't know. The most exciting rumor I heard, and it's too good to be true, and nothing ever goes.
Let me guess.
Yeah.
For you?
Yeah.
For you. Come on now. Help me out here. Morano's pick for
Nikki Haley.
That you would like. No. It was... and so it would be
Roger
independent.
Stone.
It would be independent. Yeah, Roger Stone.
No,
that would be great.
Frank Morano.
No, we want somebody that's going to get elected. But
Joe Piscopo.
No, Jim Webb was the most exciting. Which I would
Oh!
love. That would be my favorite choice.
No,
it's almost too good to be
Was
true.
his name thrown in?
Yeah, there was a big.
Last week it was.
Yeah, a lot of the conservatives were upset that Jim Webb was mentioned. But if you look at the,
He is a Democrat, former Virginia senator.
now I think he's an independent.
Independent. You're
But
right.
he was
Now he's an
elected as a
independent.
Democrat.
Former Secretary of the Navy under Ronald Reagan, and a military guy. You need a military guy, and I think Donald's right. You need a military guy.
But I think the fear from the Republicans is now you have this Democrat that comes in all of a sudden, like I said a week ago, Trump's going to get elected and go, I'm a Democrat, I'm not a Republican. So I think that's the big fear.
Thanks for bringing that up, Al. I have to tell you, 7:13 with Piscopo in the morning on AM 970, The Answer. The things that upset the arch conservatives and the way right about Donald Trump is what will get Donald Trump elected. Do you hear what I'm saying? Do you hear my words there? The things that upset the arch conservatives about Donald being quote unquote liberal is what is going to make Donald attractive across the board, I think, because you can't get elected as a complete arch conservative as Elizabeth Warren and Bernie Sanders cannot get elected on the way, way far left. That's why Hillary will dabble in the far left, but she always comes back to center because that's how you get elected in the United States of America for president. So I think Donald's on the money. The fact of the matter is, you gotta, if you're an arch conservative, you can't stay home. You just can't stay home.
Yeah, well,
and in that regard, 714 with Joe on the radio with Frank and Al, on the far left, you know what? A lot of Bernie's people are going to stay home and not vote for Hillary.
I think you're exactly right, Joe. Yesterday I heard from somebody that is a very, very progressive scholar in academia and not a conservative by any means. And, he said basically exactly that, look, these are his words, that Trump is a buffoon, but he's talked about, reducing the size of the military budget. He's talked about, reducing the special interest. He said this is pure drivel, meaning this anti-Trump article. Granted that he's a buffoon, but the Trumpster has promised to cut the Pentagon budget in half, cut congressional ties to big business, suspend aid to Israel. He's lukewarm on war.
Who's saying this?
Hillary. This is I don't want to give his name. Hillary, on the other hand, is one of the most blatantly corrupt politicians in the country today. Her Wall Street speaking engagements have garnered her millions, $250,000 a pop. And if anyone can get us into World War III, Hillary is the man for the job.
Oh my goodness gracious! So you can give us a call 877-970-2999. I see you calling at 7:15 on AM 970. The Answer. I don't want to lose sight that it's Holocaust Remembrance Day. That is today, and. Today's Holocaust Remembrance Day, people around the world will honor the millions killed by the Nazis across Europe. 6 million Jews and 5 million others were killed, many in Nazi death camps before and during World War II. Commemorations began last night. Israel is marking the day with ceremonies, including a moment of silence and a 2-minute air siren. The Jewish state was created in 1948, 3 years after World War II ended. You can't forget that. And all I remember, if I could just spend a moment on this, because I don't want to lose sight of Holocaust Remembrance Day today, is being brought up with my Jewish buddies down the shore in Jersey. And that's where you first hear about it. And I'm a kid, and then they're telling me about, quote-unquote, the Holocaust. I don't know that we were taught that in school, but my buddies, my buddy Michael and David, to this day, my best buddies, and they would, and then they would be like, they were tattooed. They would have relatives who. I said, what are those tattoos? And they would talk about the death camps. And then my cut to last year, my son Joey, God bless him, he went to Krakow. And he went to Auschwitz, and he went, and you just can't believe that happened in our life and in our generation of our lifetime. And they talk about how bad it is now. That was the time when it was one of the worst times in all of history. I mean, that was the absolute worst. God forbid, that's what gets me upset. And if I could just stay on this and I'll move on. It's 7:16. But I have an allegiance to my Jewish friends. I have an allegiance and love for the state of Israel. The anti-Semitism in the world now has me terribly worried. And I don't feel anyone has Israel's back at this point. And so you don't want to lose sight of that on this Holocaust Remembrance Day, Frankie,
Absolutely, and obviously it's Cinco de Mayo as well. They celebrate the Battle of Puebla. So in America, that's actually become a much bigger holiday than it has in Mexico. But it's certainly noteworthy in its own right.
And on a much lighter note, and thank you for allowing me to just you just say the way you feel. You guys, when you come on the radio, you say the way you feel. So thank you. On a much lighter note, has nothing to do with it. Janet Jackson is pregnant.
Wow.
And the baby is not mine. I just wanted everybody to know that. Just wanted to know. I say every time I see a group of kids.
49 getting pregnant. That's very dangerous.
The baby's surely not mine. She's 49.
You're going to pay for
no,
pay
without
for
a doubt.
the baby
No,
anyway,
wait, Frank's right. I'm gonna end up.
I don't know about that. She's married to a
I'm going to get alimony payments or child support
Joe
payments.
feels more at home if he's paying.
Yeah,
she's married to a multi-million-dollar guy. And, 49, I don't think that's your baby.
No, but that's good. 49 years old. God bless her. We wish her all the very, very best, Hey, so tell me about Atlantic City, Albert, before we go to break. What's happening in Atlantic City?
Vincent Prado is putting another bill to vote today in the New Jersey Senate.
The
Assembly.
They want the state to take over the city.
No, he does not want the state to take over the city.
No, the governor does not, but Vincent Prieto
does not want the state to take over the city. He wants to give them another leeway for another couple of years to make their payments and then have a state take over if that doesn't happen. Senate President Steve Sweeney has already said he will not allow the Senate to vote for the bill if it passes in the Assembly.
And Governor Christie wants to take over the...
Governor Christie wants to take over the city. He basically said to Mayor Guardian last week, let him drive it right into the ocean if they're going to continue doing what they're doing.
Yeah, well, somebody's got to take charge. Hey, it's Piscopo in the morning on AM 970 The Answer, 877-970-2999. We're going to go to traffic in a minute. And you know what? Geraldo Rivera is going to join us, and John McLaughlin, CEO of McLaughlin & Associates. Let me go to Mark in Long Island, if I may, Albert. Mark, good morning. What's on your mind this morning?
How you doing, Joey? First
Good,
of all,
thank you.
real quick, a perfect date for you would be this Kimberly Guilfoyle on the Live at 5. My God, what a spectacular looking one. Kimberly Guilfoyle. But anyway, little breaking news this morning. I heard on the news that the Rolling Stones don't want the Donald to play any more of his songs.
That is true.
Songs. But I have a great song for him. The Who, Meet the New Boss, not the same as the old boss. We won't get fooled again. What do you think?
That's a good idea. I don't know that the Who's going to give permission to Donald either. The Stones, what were they playing, Frank? The Stones were playing what song, Albert?
I don't recall.
But there was I heard the Rolling Stones music yesterday, and Donald Trump said no. Kimberly Guilfoyle. Now she's a very intelligent.
Married to the former mayor of San Francisco.
No, formerly married to the former
mayor, right?
No. Formerly married. They're not married.
Formerly married
and
to the former mayor.
What was she like? What was she like? A prosecutor in San Francisco
and in L.A. Yeah.
All right. Well, we appreciate that, Mark. And now I'm getting set up suggestions.
You can't always get what you want, I think.
What? I can't.
And start
I can't,
me up.
No. The song.
Oh, I thought you were talking about
not you.
Kimberly Guilfoyle. I thought you were talking about. I can't always get what I want. 7:20 with Piscopo in the morning. I'll tell you what. Then we're going to talk to Brian McLaughlin and shortly. 877-970-2999. So stay with me, guys, on this. If you go to am970theanswer.com. Thank you. Do we stop now?
It's up to you.
Well, we're going to go to a break.
We go to a break, and you're feeding to.
Right. I'm on my Facebook page. Frank has linked to it, and I also linked it to the AM 970 The Answer page. But if you go to YouTube,
the guys don't know. We don't know what.
No. We know exactly what we're doing. No, all the cameras are operational. You could see, professionally produced production.
Yeah.
Just go to our Facebook page. The link is up there.
Can you bring it up? I could go right on my computer and watch it. This is good. And so there's 7 people watching online. You figure?
I have 10 viewers on mine.
Right. 10.
Very popular guy. Now it's 8.
It's like a Thanksgiving dinner. It's like a Thanksgiving dinner. It's like that. Why are we bothering?
Pass
Let's the radio.
Pass the mashed potatoes, please.
7:21 with Piscopo in the morning. 877-970-2999. Cindy Waitman's on the road. She got all the traffic for you this morning. Go for it, big guy.
Stuck in traffic? We've got the answer.
On 440 southbound, an accident by the Turnpike in Edison is going to slow things down. Turnpike Western Spur southbound had a crash, pushed off onto the shoulder right around exit 15W. 280 east, exit 4 on ramp with an accident, and 80 eastbound by exit 38 in Denville, 2 lanes locked up with a smash. 78 east, 2 lanes are closed by exit 11 with ongoing cleanup from an earlier tractor-trailer fire. Delays are all the way back through exit 6. 20 to 30 inbound at your Hudson River crossings. Alternate side is suspended today. You do need to feed the meters. On Long Island, LI East with a closure by Deer Park Avenue with cleanup from a truck fire. Checking your forecast, cloudy with showers today, a high 55. Tomorrow brings clouds and rain, high 57. This report is brought to you by Lead Safe America. Does your child struggle to concentrate and pay attention? What looks like a DD or autism may actually be caused by lead poisoning. Lead is a neurotoxin. It can cause permanent brain damage. Find out how to protect your family. Go to leadsafeamerica.org. You now know how not to go. I'm Cindy Waitman on AM 970, The Answer.
Brought to you by GoDaddy. Can you grow your business, goose your bottom line? GoDaddy can help. With memorable domains, website design, online marketing, and 24/7 expert advice. Can you surpass even your own expectations? Of course you can. It's go time.
Nurses do so much for their patients, so why are hospitals making it hard for them to do their jobs? The lack of adequate staffing in New York hospitals means patients may not be getting the care they need or deserve. Sometimes nurses don't even have time to just hold a patient's hand. Does that sound good for New Yorkers or just good for the hospital's bottom line? Tell Albany to protect patients. Go to campaignforpatientsafety.org and take action today. Paid for by the New York State Nurses Association.
From the Fox Business Network, Tribune Publishing does not want to become part of Gannett, the parent company of USA Today. Tribune's board has unanimously rejected Gannett's takeover offer. Tribune owns the LA Times, Chicago Tribune, Orlando Sentinel, and other papers. Whole Foods says this year will not be as good as expected. The organic foods chain is facing competition from supermarket chains carrying organic foods and Trader Joe's and other competitors. Oprah and Weight Watchers are apparently good together. Weight Watchers International says membership is up for the first time in 4 years. The company now expects business to pick up this spring and the full year. Membership was stronger in the U.S. but declined around the world. The company says it needs to better promote its new eating program in other countries. Last fall, Oprah Winfrey bought a 10% stake in Weight Watchers and joined its board. The Dow closed down 99 yesterday. With the Fox Business Report, I'm Ginny Cosola.
Mother's Day is this week, and Pro Flowers is offering an amazing special. 100 stunning blooms for mom, plus a free glass vase for $19.99. Go to proflowers.com and enter the secret code 3838. But hurry, this deal expires this Friday. 100 colorful blooms for mom for $19.99 plus a free glass vase. The only way to get this amazing deal is to go to proflowers.com. Click on the blue microphone in the upper right corner and enter the secret code 3838.
Shipping charges not included. Satisfaction guaranteed or your money back.
This is Arthur Aidala, New York City trial attorney, Fox News legal analyst, and frequent Joe Piscopo guest. And like you, I really enjoy the finer things in life, be it food, cigars, my red wine, or craft beer. And there's no better show anywhere on the radio right now than Al Gattullo's Craft Beer Cast. Al, let me tell you something, he really knows it. He knows it when it comes to craft beer, from Blue Point Brewing to Flying Fish, Dogfish, One Fish, Two Fish. He's got more fish than I serve on Christmas Eve. But seriously, Al is the man. Check out his show, the Al Gattullo Craft Beer Cast. It's Saturday night at 8 o'clock on AM 970 The Answer. You're going to come away with knowledge. Trust me, I'm an attorney, and more importantly, I'm from Brooklyn.
It's the Al Gattullo Craft Beer Cast, Saturday nights at 8, only on AM 970, The Answer.
Today we're talking about mortgages. If you're looking to obtain a home loan, Emmanuel Kateches from United Mortgage is here to help answer some questions. Emmanuel, what's currently happening in the mortgage industry?
There are many great things. For instance, one of the best new products is HARP. Right now, someone can refinance even if you owe more than what your house is worth. Also, United Mortgage can get you into a property with little or no money down.
Can you still get a mortgage even if you have bad credit?
Absolutely. Right now, even if you have a low credit score, we may be able to help you with various programs, such as FHA or VA.
What separates United Mortgage from other mortgage companies?
What separates us is service, hands down. We are here 7 days a week, from early morning to late evening. We understand that this process can be very intimidating. That is why our team has been trained in customer service and products. We are here for you even after the loan closes.
Call United Mortgage at 888-888-5721. 888-888-5721. United Mortgage is licensed by the New York, New Jersey, and Connecticut Department of Banking. 888-888-5721.
I'd like to eat breakfast. I'm not going to eat breakfast on camera, but if people are watching and it's working well, and especially if the bosses are watching, we could try. We're doing an experimental video stream on the show. I mean, for us to do something like that, it's monumental. It's monumental.
Well, here's the thing: we have an interview coming up. They're not going to be able to hear the portion of the interview because they're on the phone, so they're only going to hear Joe's side of the questions.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, they can hear it.
Can we hear it?
Oh, okay.
We don't know. I'm with you.
No, we know.
We don't know.
We know.
You sure?